Recall from equation 1, which is this, we have that modulus of 5x squared minus 6 minus 6, then minus 14 minus 14, close the modulus, which is less than 0.007, which is less than 0.007. Okay, let's simplify further. So that becomes the modulus of 5x squared minus 6 minus 14 will give us minus 20. You close the modulus, which is less than 0.007. Next is to transform this function to be a function of x plus 2. In fact, our target is to transform the variable x from what was given. So as a matter of fact, if we transform this x to be a function of x plus 2, we are going to have this to be modulus of 5. Of course, let me say, by transforming we have, that means that wherever you see x, you replace it to be x plus 2. That's exactly what we mean. Okay, here we are going to have this to be, open the modulus, we have 5. Instead of x will now be x plus 2. So instead of this x, we're going to have x plus 2. But remember, this x is squared, which is this. Before you pick the next term, what is the next term here? Please have to be very careful here. Please understand this. Have to be very careful here. We have transformed x to be a function of x plus 2. So because x is squared, that is why here is being squared. Now, before we pick the next term, which is minus 20, you find out that something has been introduced. Already, what we're supposed to have in this term is 5x squared. But after transformation, we are now having 5 into x plus 2 all squared. So our target is to know what and what that have been introduced inside here. So for us to do that, in a rough, let's bring this out. If we bring this out, okay, let me clean up this place. Very, very important. Let's bring this out. If we bring it out, we have 5 into x plus 2 all squared. Now let's expand. That becomes 5 into, if we expand this, x plus 2 all squared, we are going to have x squared plus 4x plus 4. That's exactly what we are going to have. If we expand this, we are going to have this. We're going to have x squared plus 4x plus 4. So let's open the bracket. If we open this bracket, remember this 5 outside the bracket will multiply each of the terms inside the bracket. If that happens, we are going to have 5 times x squared will give us 5x squared. Then plus 5 times 4x will give us 20x. Then plus 5 times 4 will give us 20. So you find out that we have already gotten that 5x squared that had been transformed. Remember, in this first term, we only have 5x squared. And after transforming, we are having this. So we try to bring this out, to expand, to simplify, in order to see what and what have been introduced. And after simplifying, we were able to still regain or find that 5x that had been inside here. So we have gotten 5x already what is supposed to be. So what have been introduced? Plus 20x was introduced, and plus 20 was also introduced. But this term supposed to be only 5x squared. So since we have gotten 5x squared inside this transformation, we now find out that what was introduced happened to be 20x and then 20. So how do we terminate 20x and the 20 in order for us to have only this term to be 5x squared? Do you know that if I should introduce minus 20x and also minus 20 inside this, we are going to have only 5x squared. So therefore, we are going to have this to be minus 20x. This minus 20x will terminate the plus 20x inside this transformation.